Up to now, we have completed the pH and different uses of pH in our everyday life. And we were doing salt. I have explained you different type of salts and colors. We have discussed the formulas of the salt and we have discussed the acidic and basic nature of salt. I have explained you that whenever we take strong acid and strong base and make them react together, they form a neutral salt. And if a strong acid is taken with weak base, then it will form a salt having acidic nature, having the pH value less than 7. And what will happen if we take strong base and weak acid? It is a question for you. We have completed this part in our previous video and I have shown you here also. So you have to read it carefully and give me answer. Okay. Now let us do some more about common salts. Okay. As we know that our common salt, that is NaCl, sodium chloride, is formed due to combination of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide solution. You know that hydrochloric acid means HCl is a weak acid, is a strong acid, and sodium hydroxide is also a strong base. When strong base and strong acid react with each other, they always form a salt which is neutral in nature. So sodium chloride salt form is a neutral salt which we usually use for eating, isn't it? And do you know that how this sodium chloride is formed? In class 9th, we have discussed evaporation technique, isn't it? And I have told you that when this seawater is collected, they are built in the form of fields and they are given a boundary line around them, and water is collected, seawater is collected and left for evaporation. What will happen? The water get evaporated after a few days and we are left with salt, fish and many other aquatic animal. That aquatic animal and fish are sorted out and then we will take that salt from there and it was refined many times and many important nutrients are added in that salt and then we get the salt which we usually use in our kitchens. Okay. And other than this, we have many other also salt which are evolved out from seawater. You have learned about rock salt. What is rock salt? The salt usually which we use during our fast. Your mother prepare that food from that type of salt, that is rock salt. And from where it is found? It is found with large crystals and having a brown impurity when it is found in naturally. Okay. And after that, after mining of this rock salt, it undergo many processes and after that processing it become rock salt and it is become easier to use by us. Okay. So we have discussed here sodium chloride common salt, rock salt, the salt which we usually eat during our fast. Okay. Now while taking common salt as a raw material, what do you mean by raw material? Raw material means the material which is needed the first, the natural form of that material is called raw material. So by using common salt we can make many other material which are of our daily use. For example, sodium hydroxide. What is the formula? NaOH. Baking soda, NaHCO3. Washing soda, Na2CO3. Bleaching powder, CaOCl2. And plaster of Paris also we are going to read. In this chapter, we are going to read about this salt and how they are formed and what is the uses and how they react with each other. All this information we are going to get in this chapter. Okay. So, the first product formed by common salt is sodium hydroxide. Beta, you have to make note how I am speaking. Like first you will write formula NaOH. Then you will write its name sodium hydroxide. Okay. Then preparation. How it is prepared? When electricity is passed through the aqueous solution of sodium chloride. What do you mean by aqueous solution? Aqueous means when sodium chloride is mixed in water, and a special name is given to that solution which is called brine. BRINE. Sometimes in examination it was asked, what do you mean by brine? So whenever common salt mixed with water, that solution is called brine. And what will happen when we pass electricity through it? Then we are going to get sodium hydroxide. The another name of this process is also chloralkali process. If you see in the reaction, along with sodium hydroxide, we are getting hydrogen gas along with chlorine gas, isn't it? So therefore the process name was given chloralkali process. Chlorine is found here and an alkali is also formed here. How alkali? This NaOH is a alkali. The base which are soluble in water are called alkalis, and NaOH is a alkali. Okay. You have to write electric current also on this arrow given, so that all the information was sufficient on the reaction only. Okay. And can you name them where we will find hydrogen gas and chlorine gas? In chapter 2, in chapter 1 only, I have explained what will be the position of hydrogen gas collected. Yes, remembered? I tell you high coat. H for high, H for hydrogen, C for coat, and C for cathode. So I think it was a very good hint given to you. You will not get confused that on cathode we are going to collect hydrogen gas and on anode we are going to get chlorine gas. Okay. And NaOH solution will be formed nearby the cathode. These three products are very useful. They have separate uses, and you have to learn each and every use of this product formed. They are very important from the examination view. Now see, in your NCERT also this diagram was given. Salt, common salt we have taken. At cathode we are getting hydrogen gas. At anode we are getting chlorine gas. At nearby anode, what we are getting? We are getting NaOH. And what uses are also written here. See, hydrogen is used as fuel. How as a fuel? In rocket propellants. You know that hydrogen is a very good fuel, having very high calorific value. And in marine also we are using ammonia for fertilizers. Ammonia, what is the formula of ammonia? NH3. Means it contains hydrogen and provide nitrogen to the crops in the form of fertilizer. Then uses of chlorine. Chlorine is used in water treatment plant, In swimming pool also, sometimes in a week, one day was given for cleaning purpose. Do you know why they give that one day? One day they close the swimming pools. That is for cleaning purpose and for adding chlorine. Then PVC. What is PVC? Polyvinyl chloride, that we are using in our electrical appliances for making fiber sheets. That then disinfectants means the substances which are used for killing germs, that is called disinfectant. Then CFC is chlorofluorocarbon. Pesticides, you know, the substance or the chemicals which are used for killing pest. Okay, now the uses of sodium hydroxide, degreasing metal for avoiding corrosion on metal. It is used as a degreasing metal in the formation of soap and detergent, that you are going to do the whole process you are going to do in carbon chapter. Then paper making. Yes, in paper making we usually collect the pulp, wood pulp, and NaOH is very important in paper making. Then artificial fibers. Yes, you must have done this in class 8. Different type of fibers. For making synthetic fibers, we use sodium hydroxide. Then many more uses of hydrochloric acid are also given here, and bleach is also given here. You can note down and comment me that if you have any problem in any of this clipping, you can ask me. So up to now, I think it is clear. You can add some more uses also of hydrogen gas, chlorine gas, sodium hydroxide, hydrochloric, and bleach. It is an assignment given to you that you have to write more, collect more uses of this and add in this information. Thank you and have a nice day.